Hi, my name is Tony Kovatch, and I'm the artist in residence here at Liberty Bellows in Philadelphia. I want to welcome you back to our series of instructional videos for the piano accordion. Today we're going to explore another great feature of the 48 bass accordion, and that's the diminished chord row. And then we're going to use that new knowledge to play our song of the day, the When the Saints Go Marching In Shuffle. So first, let's explore the diminished chord row. Here's our diminished chord row. It is the row furthest away from the bellows. Similar to our major, minor, and 7th chord buttons, when we play our diminished chord buttons, we will hear several notes playing at once. You'll notice that the quality of a diminished chord is remarkably different than the others we've learned. To many people, this may sound dissonant, but in the right setting, diminished chords can add a lot to the tension and release of a chord progression. Let's explore how the diminished chord achieves its characteristic dissonant sound by comparing it to some of our other chord types. Here's our C major chord. We know that to make it a minor chord, all we have to do is flat the 3rd. And it completely changes the quality of the chord. Likewise, to create a diminished chord, we're going to flat the 5th. So one way to think of it is that a diminished chord is a major chord, but with the 3rd and 5th flatted. Let's see if we can figure out how to play an F diminished chord. Here's our F major. You're going to flat the 3rd and the 5th. Let's do the same thing with G. Here's our G major chord. We're going to flat the 3rd and the 5th. In the left hand, just like you use your second finger to play a minor and 7th chord, you're going to use your second finger to play a diminished chord as well. Because the diminished chord sounds dissonant, it is rarely used as one of the main chords of a song. In fact, it is typically used as a connector chord and only played for a few seconds. A common use of the diminished chord is to play a chord and then have the root of the chord move up, which creates a diminished chord. That creates the effect of a walking bass line, like this. Our song of the day uses this chord progression. Notice that the bottom note of the chord will slowly move up. That's the whole point of the progression, that there's an ascending bass line. Check it out. This last chord is a diminished chord, F sharp, A, and C. That's C, then C7, F, and then the F moves up to an F sharp. Now we're going to play that same progression in the left hand. So you're going to start with C. The next chord is C7, but with E in the bass. So you're going to use your counterbass button. Then you move over to F major. And then here's where our diminished chord comes in. You're going to play F sharp as the counterbass of the D row with your 3rd finger. While you do that, you're going to play your C diminished button. So that will look like this. C, C7 with counterbass, F, now your diminished, which is the counterbass in front of D and the C diminished button. This is part of the left-hand accompaniment of our song of the day, so make sure that you get this under your fingers before moving on to the song. Again, C, C7, F, and then F sharp diminished. Today, for the first time, we're going to play a shuffle groove in the left hand. Check it out. We're actually not going to play any chords when we play the shuffle groove. We're going to play simply bass buttons. You're going to play C and G bass buttons together. Then you're going to alternate to the A bass button. So instead of playing the G bass button, you're going to play this. You're going to go back and forth between G and A in this pattern. Notice I'm always playing the C bass button, but I'm alternating the G and the A back and forth like this. Then shift the pattern up and do the exact same thing on G. That That means that you're alternating between D and E. So the chord progression for our song involves playing 6 measures of C major and then shifting your pattern up and playing 2 measures of G, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now shift up. Then you're going to transition to that same progression I showed you involving the diminished chord. C, C7, to F, F sharp diminished. Then you're going to play 1 measure of C, 1 measure of G, and 2 measures of C, just like this. C, shift up to G, finish with C. The right-hand melody is incredibly simple. You can play the entire melody using your 5-finger closed position with your thumb on C. I'll just play it for you once. Let's put it all together. Join us next time as we continue to explore diminished chords. Thanks for watching.